Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Grassroots Vegan. I'm David Kelly, and I'm just enjoying a kale, pineapple, banana smoothie. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, today I would like to talk about coffee. I was just doing some internet searching on the health benefits of coffee and also the dangers of coffee. And, it's interesting that the most recent scientific research today seems to promote coffee as being a health benefit. In fact, in some cases, I would almost say coffee is like a superfood. But at the end of the day, it is really a stimulant. It's a drug, more specifically the caffeine in coffee. And, for me, for many years, I had a desire to be free of all addictive substances. And the main three that I struggled with for many years was alcohol, cigarettes, and coffee. I used to drink on average about 4 cups a day. And it was always a desire of mine, a strong desire, to finally be free of any addictive substances. And so, I gave up smoking back in 2003. Now, granted, I was never really a heavy smoker, but it was still an addiction that I wanted to eliminate. And then when I became a vegan 2 years later, that was back in 2007. So by 2009, I had basically, that 2-year period, I had reduced my consumption of alcohol to the point of where it just had no place in my life, and I gave it up. It was relatively easy. Coffee, that has been the most difficult addictive substance for me to give up.
How many times have you tried? To give up?
Numerous times. And I remember when I was drinking 4 cups a day and I just tried to go cold turkey. And let me tell you, I was having some serious withdrawal symptoms, like bad headaches, and I'm not the type of person to get headaches, and just being irritable, and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to start drinking coffee again. So the solution that I came up with, like with alcohol and other things in my life, was to just begin reducing the amount that I consume. So from 4 cups a day, I reduced it to 2 cups a day, and then from 2 cups, I reduced it to 1 cup, and I was coasting on 1 cup a day for quite a while. In fact, it's only been totally coffee-free, I would have to say, in the last 3 months, and over the last couple of years, it's been 1 cup a day, or I would go days without having any coffee, but then I'd go back to having that 1 cup a day. And so it was kind of fluctuating back and forth. And that, worked fine. And it didn't have any negative impact on my health. And in fact, if you go by scientific studies, it would have been beneficial to my health. But still, again, whether it was beneficial for my health or not, I just wanted to be free of all addictive substances. And now, being 3 months without having any coffee whatsoever, do I feel that much more healthier? No, not really. I can't say it's had any major impact on my health, because most of my health benefits occurred earlier on in my vegan journey. But And now it's been more of just a sort of management. It's just, I guess where I can appreciate this is not having to depend on that substance anymore. Do I still have cravings for coffee? Occasionally I do. Again, I think in terms of addictive substances, this has been the toughest. And probably it is because, unlike cigarettes and drinking or hard drugs, if there are any dangerous side effects, they're not so obvious. And I have to admit, I really enjoy the feeling that I get from caffeine. I mean, I tried just drinking decaffeinated coffee and it just seemed pointless, to do that. Like the whole purpose of drinking coffee, what made coffee taste so good was the caffeine element as well. Because it wasn't just drinking the coffee and the flavor, it was about the high that you got from coffee. That release of dopamine just makes you feel, clears your mind, it makes you feel smarter, you feel energized. Unfortunately, it's a short-lived buzz, and then of course you've got to, what you find yourself invariably doing is consuming more coffee to maintain that high, and that's the whole problem with any kind of addictive substance. So, if this is an issue with you and you really would like to just give up coffee completely because you're on this health journey, then I would suggest with coffee, you can try going cold turkey, but that's a painful way to do it. And if it works for you, great. If you're strong enough and you're, the circumstances in your life are ideal at this point where you can go cold turkey, do it. But it's a harsh way to eliminate this addiction. For me, the best approach was just cutting it down, and 1 cup a day. If you're drinking 1 cup a day and you don't have a problem with it, I don't think there's going to be any health issues with that whatsoever. And then, if you want to eliminate it completely, then try going a few days without it. And if that's a problem, go back to 1 cup a day. And then just do that back and forth until you're finally ready to completely give it up. What I find interesting about coffee is how socially acceptable it is and how powerfully addictive the substance of caffeine is. I mean, it's an interesting drug in that respect. Like just looking at it from an intellectual point of view, in terms of addiction, I would put it on par with cocaine or heroin. But again, because it seems so benign, it's not taken that seriously. As far as I'm concerned, any kind of addictive substance you should try to eliminate from your life. If you are on a health journey, like what I'm doing, the low-fat, vegan, mostly raw, 80-10-10 style. What's nice about not having addictive substances in your diet is your body has to learn how to, before where caffeine produces that dopamine, well, now you have to do this naturally. And your body does naturally produce dopamine. Like, for example, when I'm running, I will get a release of dopamine. When you're doing a difficult task and you overcome something hard in your life, you'll have that satisfaction feeling. Well, that's the dopamine being released. And that alone is highly addictive. So it's a matter of getting your body back to producing these natural highs without the use of addictive substances.
Naturally.
So that's about all I have to say about coffee. Take care. Have a great day.